Hello, I'm Doug Laufer. In this part of the video, we're going to go to the CCBC homepage so that we can access our CCBC webmail account. At the CCBC homepage, simply scroll down till you see the hyperlink to CCBC Web Access Email. This will open up another Internet Explorer window or another browser window and take you to the URL https://webmail.ccbc.edu. The HTTPS, the S stands for secure and the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So this is a secure website for our Microsoft Office Outlook web access. To access your email, you simply type in your username and then your password, and either click on the Log On Control button or press Enter. The next screen that you'll see after you're successfully logged on to the Microsoft Office Outlook Web Access will be your inbox for your email account at CCBC. As the screen is loading, you can see that I have many email messages in here that I have sorted alphabetically, or you may sort them by subject or by receipt. Very much the same as in Windows Explorer or my computer for sorting files. Now, again, as I mentioned before, when you log in to your web access account, you are in your inbox. Now, if you wanted to send a message, all you'd simply do is click on the New button or the drop-down list control that's indicated by a little arrowhead that's pointing down. If I click on that, you can see that I could create a new message, and there are other functions available as well. So if you wanted to send an email message, as the text describes in sending an email to somebody, it'll open up the message window. In the To input control, you would place somebody's email address. In the CC, that's a carbon copy control, where you could send a copy of this email to somebody else, or a BCC, which represents blind carbon copy, if you wanted to send an email to somebody and or copy somebody else on it, but you also wanted to copy somebody that you didn't want the person to whom you sent the email, neither the people to whom you're copying the message, to know that you sent a blind carbon copy to somebody else. Now in your CCBC Outlook Web Access account, if you click on the To button, notice there are the three dots following the word To, that's an ellipsis, it'll launch the global address book, or the global address list, whereby if you typed somebody's last name in that input control and click on the Find button, it would list all of the people with that particular last name in the global address book. So you could send an email to Doug Laufer, or if you wanted to copy Doug Laufer, you could click on the CC control. If you wanted to blind carbon copy Doug Laufer, you would click on the BCC control, then click Close. Next, of course, as the text describes, there should be an appropriate subject, and of course in this part of the window is the content window where you would type your email message. Next, I want to show you the Options button on the standard toolbar in the message window. If you click on the options, notice that there are message settings where you can change the importance of the email from low to normal to high. The default setting is normal. Sensitivity from normal, personal, private, or confidential. Then you can request either a delivery receipt and a request a read receipt, or just simply select request a read receipt. What that does causes the recipients of the email to recognize that you want to know when the message is read. At any rate, after you have a message that you can compose, you can simply press the print screen key, as we've done in other lessons, and then you can paste that into a Word document and use that as the message part of the homework assignment. Of course, again, when you log into Outlook Web Access, this is your inbox, and you simply press print screen and paste that into a document under the heading, "This is my inbox." Now, if I want to create calendar appointments, I just click the calendar, and in the content window, after it loads, you'll see the calendar appointments. In the date navigator, wherever there are bold numbers, of course, that means that I have appointments scheduled. Now, if we're to schedule an appointment, let's say, we can drop down, again, the new list control and select appointment. Here you'll see a dialog window which gives you the various options for this part of the function, the appointment function. Notice there's a subject, location fields, and then there is a start time and an end time, and the various options there as the text describes. For reoccurring appointments, there's a recurrence control on the toolbar in that window. So for reoccurring appointments, you can check off the various days on which this occurs, and then you can select an end date, and the default here is several months out from the day when you started to schedule this appointment. Next, if you click on the Contacts button, it'll display your contacts. You'll notice that I have many, and if you wanted to create a contact, again, you'd click the New button, simply select Contact. Once you have several contacts, as I do, you only need 3 or 4, as the book describes. Make sure that you press the print screen, and then paste that into your document under the heading, "These are my contacts." Finally, there's the Task button, and again, based on the common user interface standards, with respect to the Microsoft procedural syntax, they try to keep things as similar as possible between different windows so that we don't have to learn something every time we try to use a function of the software. Here you'll notice I have several tasks, and again, I could schedule another task. When I have my tasks inputted into this part of the software, then again I can press the print screen key and paste that into my document. This ends this part of the video, and I hope that this helps simplify using Microsoft Office Web Outlook or Web Access using your email. Thank you very much.